Hi, I'm Kathy Schober, or as some of you know me, Miss Kathy. I'm Director of Faith Formation at St. Anne, and I wanted to take some time to talk with you about children's faith formation for the 2020-2021 school year and what that might look like. There's so much joy in being together, and we gain so much by the community that we have formed with our children's faith formation group. But because of COVID 19, Father Ernie has made the decision that we will not be meeting together initially this fall in the classroom. So that leads us to some challenges and also to some great opportunities. So I've been looking at some different faith formation programs that would allow us to do family catechesis. So, for example, if you have a first grader and a third grader and a fourth grader and a seventh grader, instead of doing 4 different classes for them each week, you would all meet together and do one class. And that's the basic premise, but there's a lot more to it. So, what we will be using is from Sophia Institute, and it's called A Family of Faith. This is the parent guide. You, as the parents, would receive a parent guide, but you're not on your own. You will be in a small group that we will have families of faith groups. So maybe 4 or 5 families in a group with a catechist and his or her family part of that group, so that the catechist becomes then the family group facilitator and helps you and leads you through the opportunity that you have to truly live out our call to be the domestic church. Domestic church sounds like a fancy title, but I love the understanding that it brings as to who we really are as families. The Catechesis or Catechism of the Catholic Church is a book that puts what we believe, in addition to the Bible, this gives us our articles of faith. So if we're looking at family, it talks to us about the domestic church. The Christian family constitutes a specific revelation and realization of ecclesial communion. That sounds really fancy, but basically it's just telling us that it gives us an opportunity to truly be the communion, the unity that God had planned, and therefore we become the domestic church. It is a community of faith, a community of hope, a community of charity, sometimes referred to as love, and it assumes singular importance, special importance in the church, as is evident in the New Testament. So our families are so very important. And I know you've got so much going on during this time with everything having to be restructured. We don't want you to have each child having different classes, but we all want to keep growing in our faith. And the best way that we have found to do that for you is for you to be that catechist of your family, the primary catechist, just as we are called to be, but we're here to help. You're not on your own. There's going to be structure to this. The first Sunday of each month, we'll have a big family meeting of parents. So that will likely be on Zoom or some format like that. And we will introduce the themes for the month and also share with you resources to help teach those particular themes to your children. We're going to give you very particular, so you don't have to go searching for things. It's all going to be right there for you, either online or in your parent book. And then your family facilitator will be following up with you. you can choose what works best for your family. So you just listen to the resources as they are presented at the parent meeting on the first of the month or the parent class at the first of the month. And then the second and third Sundays of the month or other days of the week if those work better for your family, because we want to work with you and be flexible. You will present those lessons or hands on activities, things that you're watching and doing and engaging and talking about to help build the faith and move along in that lesson. And your family group facilitator, your catechist that is assigned to your family, will be checking in with you to see how things are going, how we can help, and maybe some great ideas that you've come up with that might be helpful to other people. And then on the fourth Sunday of the month, your small group of families will be meeting together. Again, that's probably going to be about 4 or 5 families, and initially it will need to be online, but as conditions improve and things open up more and the weather cools, maybe you could meet out in a park with some distancing but still get a chance to be together. So we'll work through all those things with you and help you the very best that we can. You will have a calendar so you'll know what days or weeks are off. For example, Thanksgiving weekend, we won't expect you to meet and have classes. And when I say meet, I mean just you and as your family. In fact, the first month, we want to just work with you about creating some sacred space there in your home so that when it is time for your family of faith gathering with your family, you'll gather around that sacred space as a focal point, as a place to just kind of retreat from the rest of life that goes around all around us. So that's basically what you can expect. We're still working through, well, how does this look? How does this work? Because we want to do our very best to support you, the parents, as the primary catechist of your children and help you to really raise a family of faith, that we all grow in our faith. Adults grow in our faith, especially during that first parent class of the month. And then we grow as families for the rest of the month. And then we grow together with other families on that last weekend of the month as we share what we've learned, how we've grown, expectations that we have, struggles that we've had, and even things that are going on that we just want extra prayers for. And I ask for your prayers for myself, for Father Ernie, for our whole parish staff, and for our whole catechetical team, your family of faith facilitators. We're all learning this and praying it through and working it through the very best we can. And then pray for all the families, especially those to whom this seems like a little scary. You can do this. You do this. You do this all the time. Through your life, through your love, through your faith, you're always teaching your children. We're just here to help in a different way this year. So I will be sharing more with you later. Until then, God bless you all, and let's keep on growing. Bye-bye.